one today. We're going to be doing some repair work on my car. Not posted any videos for a few days. Having car issues, aren't they fun? So yeah, we're going to attempt to repair it. So far what I've done is I've taken off everything that's broken, and we are now going to replace it with brand new shinies. We like shinies. So let's go and have a look. So as you can see, people, it's a beautiful day, absolutely beautiful. We've got some shinies. Oh, we like the shinies. So what we are replacing today, we are replacing calipers, brake pads, drop links, caliper, brake discs, and another drop link. So we're doing both sides. So you can see how far I've got. We're all stripped down. I've actually had to repair the CV boot. I forgot to record myself doing that, but never mind. That's all done. Move around to the other side. It's not the prettiest, unfortunately, but it will have to do. As you can see, the old ones were very much past the point, I think. Things like that, I think it's best to replace. The carrier, I weren't happy with it, although the strength is still there. So I've just smoothed the slide plates off, cleaned it all out best I can. You can only work with what you've got, right? And there's a saying, it's good enough for who it's for, and it's for me. So, I'm going to pop you down and we'll get something done. One thing I did forget to add, cup of tea. I can't start a job without one of those. Let's do this. So the first thing we're going to be replacing, or putting on, it's got a few names. I call it a drop link. Comes from the bottom of your suspension to your anti-roll bar at the bottom. You can see it just there. So we'll take this bolt off. Even though it should come spin off straight away, it's not doing so. There we go. And we'll get it in. So now we need the extension, and we're going to go and try and attack it on the other side. Extension. Let's do this. Oh, I'm sure there'll be people out there saying, do it like this, do it like that, do it this way. I'm doing the best I can with what I've got. So we're going for the old ratchet instead.
3 hours later.
I think I need a 17mm spanner and my Allen key. Is what I need. That is what I need. There we go. One. Try one in. There we go. Beautiful. Alright, what's next, people? Brake carrier. So before we put that on, we're going to offer the disc up. Shiny. Shiny shinies. Beautiful. So on this particular model, we have two locating screws, one there and one there. Sometimes they have one, sometimes they have two. This one's got two. So providing you locate those in the correct place, these will fall in line with the threads in the back. They are the screws for it. Torx bits. These don't have to be mega tight because ultimately your wheel bolts everything together and holds it tight. These really are locating pins, so they don't have to be mega tight. Just do them up to as tight as you think they'll need to be. Just there. There we go. Beautiful. One disc on. Now we can mount the carrier caliper. The caliper carrier. My mistake. We'll go just like that on the disc. We have two big bolts. These are the same torque bits, but bigger. Big boys, these ones. Fat daddies. So we're just doing finger tight for now. Doing both up to finger tight. And then we can set ourselves up with, I think that's the one. Nope. Here we go. So it is CRV 55, TPX 55. To all you nerds out there that know what that means, I don't. All I know is it fits. And that's all I need to know. See, I know the torque specs as well. My wrist, it's got an inbuilt torque setting on it. As soon as I hear it crack, it's tight enough. There we go, it cracked. It's good, you need to get one. Right, the next thing, and my favourite thing of all, I think you'll agree, the shiniest of all the shiny things. And this is your brake caliper, where all your braking comes from, all of it, every single bit of it. Right, this is screwed. So, as you can see, brand new, still got the seal inside, bleed nipples nice and tight, seals all brand new. Can't wait to bang it on and get some fresh pads in. Now the only thing I don't have, which I'm a little bit disappointed, is some copper slip for the back of my pads. However, make do with what you've got, so we shall persevere. There are a few things that we can do. For the moment, I'm going to put these little rubber seals back in. Got to put them back in. And they are the seals for your caliper sliders. And they just pop in just like that inside there. That's one. Another one goes in the bottom. We can do that. Just make sure it's seated all the way in. Just follow your fingers all the way around and you'll feel where it's popped out. Push it back in and it sits in a little groove on the inside and it spins straight in. Next bit are the sliders. And these are what allow your brake pads or your piston to slide as you pump the brakes. So you've got to make sure that these are super greasy, but luckily I do have some grease. Da, 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 da. Now granted it is only CV boot grease, however for this purpose it'll do, and that's my motto. It'll do. All we do is get a slider and we put a little bit of grease in it, just a bit. We don't use his finger. A little bit of paper towel and just smudge it. Leave that to one side so it doesn't blow everywhere. Then we put it there. So that's one. Make sure that goes in nicely. Yeah, that. Beautiful. Should move in and out gently, just like that. Perfect. Again, little bit of grease. Tissue paper. Now these pins are different, so I'm kind of hoping I'm pouring the right way around. If not, I'm sure something will tell me. But so far, it's telling me I'm doing it right. So I'm going to follow my instinct. Next thing, shiny shiny going on. First things first, we have to screw it onto the brake hose, because unfortunately the hose hasn't got a spin coupling on it, so you can't turn the hose, it just knots it up, so you have to spin the caliper onto the hose. We can mount it on quickly just to hold it, and for that you need the other bolts for the other side. Just a couple of threads, that's all, just to hold it. And now we can fasten the brake hose.
The reason why we've only fastened it up temporarily is because we will need to take the caliper off to untwist the brake line. There we go. Now it's tight. Take it off. And untwist it. Make sure there's no twists in the line. Make sure we get any kinks out. There's no bends in it. Looks like it's pretty good to me. And drop the caliper on. Now we're only going to do it loosely just at the top, because we're going to need to get the pads in. So just like that. It's all coming together now. Hey, what you saying? I'm saying I can't get into these brake pads. There we go. I'm in! I'm in! Oh well, blow me down, bugger me purple. I got all new shinies. That's changed the game then. So with these set of pads, you get the set of pads for both sides. You also get a fresh pack of sliders, and you also get new bolts for the caliper, fresh with nice pink Loctite. Look at that. Ooh, nice pink. So that's a game changer then. It means we can take the caliper off and quickly swap those metal pieces, those slider plates. So we can hang that there for the moment, and we shall replace these. Ever so easy, and they just clip off. Dead easy to do. You'd be daft to get it wrong. All new shinies. Look. Old, new. Old, new. And they literally only go one way. You can't get it wrong. And when you've got it located, push and it clicks in. And you have 4 on this. Like I said, you can't get it wrong. They are only one-sided as well, so you can't even get them backwards. There we go, that's for that one, and just push. And what happens is, a little clip at the top, as you can see, clicks into that recess. I'll show you again. Literally, tiny clip. See that recess just there? Put your clip on and push, and it clicks nicely into place. Like I said, you can't get it wrong. It's got a tang on one side. If it was to go the other way around, the tang would be hitting the disc and it wouldn't fit on, so it fits that way. Right, so 4 clips back on, sliders back in. Let's get the pads in. Goes in nicely. You can't get these wrong. They only go in one way. There we go. Right. Caliper on. Those pins lined up. If you push the pins in, it gives you more room to get the caliper on. Slider pins. Make sure they're on the flat side. They've got a slightly flat edge. Make sure that those flat edges are inside the caliper. Get your first bolt in. We've got a visitor.
Hello, Doggo. Hi.
She's come to inspect, make sure we're doing a good job. Yes, we're doing a good job.
We are doing the best job.
Right. I think it's time for a cup of tea. Get this tightened up. Oh, let's see what size we're going for. Look at these. There we go. It's very awkward. If only you could see what I could see. Right, come on. Just not all the way tight. Don't want to do it all the way tight yet. You tighten them up together. One. Crack. Two. Crack. There we go. One drop link fastened in and tight. One brake disc on, nicely secured. Brand new caliper connected with the hose, brake ready to go. And a set of brand new pads. On to the next side. Cup of tea first.
We shall let that brew and we'll think about what else is next. So basically now it's just a repeat process on the other side. So drop link, brake disc, brake pads, caliper. It sounds easy when you say it like that. Not so easy when you put it in practice. Now the trick is, with a good brew, you have to leave it. You have to let it be. Three or 4 minutes.
A few moments later.
Oh. Play like a banjo. In her brain, she's a huge wolf. In her mind, she's a wolf. Huge, like White Fang. But in reality, she's just a little black doggy. Oh. Not listening to you. See, told you. Big bad wolf. I'm scary. Big bad wolfie.
Later.
Here we are. Side number 2. Somewhere out of the way. Right. Take caliper carrier bolts out first. Don't need them in. And let's gloves on. Next, Mr. Droplink. Where did you go? I didn't get it. Mr. Droplink. Shiny, shiny, shiny. Beautiful. Get rid of the box. One side. Take the bolt off. So goes in, and it goes in one way. Oh, bit too forceful. There we go. We're in. New bar in. Clamp at the bottom just there. Clamp at the top just there. Finger tight for one. It's about as finger tight as it goes, that one. And that's that one. Don't want to stay up the phone. Just put you in. See better, can't you? So remember, CRV 55. The one we're using on this one. I don't know what that means. Not gonna lie. All I know is it fits. There we go. Repeat process. Slide it, a bit of grease. A bit of tissue paper so you don't use your finger. That one. Slide that one in. Make sure it's moving nice and freely. Same with the other one. Bit of grease. Now all these are skills I've acquired over the years, but I've acquired them by watching other people and paying close attention to what they do. My dad's been a mechanic for years, my brothers have been mechanics, so it's only natural that I kind of know what I'm doing, enough to get by. But I'm not an expert. I don't want that anywhere. There we go. Done with grease. What's next then, people? I say we spin the caliper on. Like we did last time. till it's finger tight. And we'll drop it on, and we shall put one of the old nuts in. Bearing in mind we've got 2 more. And we use that now to hold that in place while we tighten that up. As you can see, the pipe's twisting, but the idea is that once it's tight, like that, we can take the caliper off. Again, it's about making do with what you've got, finding ways around it, working around it. Now you take it off, and now you can unspin your pipe, which is beautiful. There we go. Back over there to protect it. Beautiful. We're on. It's not twisted. It's nice and tight. Calipers aren't right way. Let's get it bolted up. Done. Right, now the next job is, because we've put 2 brand new calipers on, we're going to have to bleed the brakes up, which is a difficult job when you're only one man, because ideally you want somebody in the car to work the brakes while you work the vacuum release. But I'm only one man, so I've borrowed a little tool off my brother, which should help me. So, we're done for now. Shall be back. Find the brake master cylinder reservoir. The old brake fluid, .4, and we've got this contraption. No, it's not a bung. This is designed to pump pressure into your brake lines and force the brake fluid down. And just put a tiny bit in now. Attach this. Do 1.5. So we have 1.5 bar, which is roughly 20 psi, 25 psi. Nice and tight. Now we can go underneath, and they are the bleed nipples right there. So we take the rubber cap off. Now what we want to see is a lot of air and then fluid, ideally.
fluid came out, so we'll let it go again. Brake fluid, brake fluid. So tighten that one up. Very difficult to do one-handed, but that's what you get with having a camera in your hand. Like I said, I'm not an expert, I just try and get it done. Where's village? But I've got some nice spray that will get that up, no problem. Pressure we got, yeah, it's still running at just over 1 bar. Put a bit more in. Same with this side. Take the rubber off. Right, so we've got brake fluid there. So what we're going to do now is grab the keys. Get the keys, fire it up, see what happens. Here we are, moment of truth. That's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. That's solid. Good trick that, I like that. But there weren't much air in line anyway, to be fair, because I'd crimped it. So any air that was in the line was very, very, very minimal between the caliper and the reservoir at the top. All I've literally done is taken the air out of the brand new caliper, and there weren't much of a gap. So I didn't expect a lot of air, and that is absolutely solid. Does everything it should. Get the wheels on. When you're fastening wheels up, you want to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Do it in a cross. Don't go around. 1, 2, 3, 4. Any way you want. That one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. Whichever way. As long as you're going across. Now don't try and put too much torque through your security bolt. It's not designed to handle the torque, so just tighten it up. Maybe 1 or 2 bangs, that's about it. Just like that. One side done. And we'll leave that off for now because we're going to get a breaker bar and torque them with the breaker bar when the wheels are on the floor. So we'll leave the cover off for now. Wheel number 2.
go. Finishing cap. Yeah, perfect. Job done. So we got there in the end. Wheels are on. Caps on. Had a bit of spillage, but never mind. And that's on too. We shall shut the boot. There we go. Yeah, they're bang on. They're awesome. Job well done. Well, thanks for joining me, people. I'm going to go and have another well-earned brew, and I shall see you again on the next random video. Peace out.